going to be more of a difficult stretch than some of the other opponents that we played, but I was looking at the stats before coming in here. I think we shot like 50-something% last night, 20% for the game today. So from an offense perspective, just what was going wrong?
Well, they're a different team than what we faced last night. They play a different style of defense and also different athletically. They're very athletic, bigger, longer. So we have to be smarter with the ball, and we weren't that smart with the ball. We also, obviously played last night, big opponent, big rival, and so this almost a letdown game. We tried to not let that happen, and honestly, after the first 10, 11 minutes, I was happy. We hung in. We did what we needed to do. We were within 10 points. I think we were worn down eventually by their physical play, by us having the game last night, and just took us out of our game, and then that results in poor decisions and bad shot selection.
At halftime, you're still somewhat within striking distance. You come out in the second half, and they kind of immediately go on a run and put the game out of reach. But halftime, what were some of your biggest adjustments as you talked to the girls in the locker room?
Well, I was happy with our man-to-man defense. We started the game in zone and switched to man, and I thought we played man fairly well. Obviously, they worked on their offense to combat the man-to-man, and we stayed with the man-to-man just to work on it and get ready for this upcoming Friday night. Got Tennessee Temple coming here. So one thing at half we definitely worked on was the fact that we reiterated the fact that we can give up all the three-pointers in the world, and we wanted them to shoot the three. Probably the most disappointing thing is the buckets we gave up in the second half. A lot of transition buckets. Of course, the turnovers lead to that, but we wanted to force them to shoot outside, pack it in. I don't think we accomplished that, but sometimes it was hard again because we're in transition. So that was, some of our talk at halftime, shoring up that defense and forcing it outside. Unfortunately, a lot of the turnovers doesn't allow us to follow through on that.
One thing that you could take as a small victory for this, we did win the rebounding battle against a bigger, more athletic, stronger team, 41-39. Just talk about that.
Yeah, that was one of our goals going in. I told the team ahead of time, usually we set a number and say we want this many or we want to out-rebound them by this. And I told them before the game, if we out-rebound them by one, I'm going to be happy. So I told them after the game we didn't out-rebound them by one, we out-rebounded by two. But I was still okay. And that was a very big positive. If we can do that against this team, we know we can rebound against anybody. Really feel like if we'd stayed disciplined and controlled the ball a little better, then we could have been in the game a lot longer. There's definitely, on paper you look at this team and say we're overmatched. It doesn't mean we can't win the game. We've got to just play really well. Unfortunately, we didn't play well.
Going forward from this, looking at Tennessee Temple, what do you take from this game and prepare for next?
Well, I think defensively they play a similar style to try to pressure up man-to-man. I don't think they're as athletic as Bluefield State is, and we should be able to take advantage of that somewhat and be able to take them off the dribble and either draw fouls or finish or dish to where the help came from. So that'll be a big part of our game plan. We'll obviously have some set plays that we'll go to and try to set screens for certain people, and we want to get Maggie back involved. She's struggled today a little bit. I think last night had a couple shots that should have gone down and didn't. But I think we'll be ready for Friday night. We'll have a good week to prepare.